Parker takes a look at the history of Mattapoisett with a visit to the Historical Society.
I'm so happy to be standing here with Seth Mendel, the official historian of Mattapoisett. If you want to know about the history of Mattapoisett, this is the man to speak with. Tell me what you're going to be telling us today.
Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the ships and the shipyards where they built the whale ships here in Mattapoisett. I'm going to take you into our carriage house and show you many of the artifacts that we have gathered over the last 100 years here in Mattapoisett. It was one of the first meeting houses built in the village of Mattapoisett. We now have it, fortunately, to use as a museum. Now, I do want to mention this artifact that we have, this large chart that we have. That is a chart of the southern New England coast, painted by a well-known artist. He painted during the late 1800s. That happens to be my great-great-grandfather, Nathaniel Freeman. He was first mate on the whaling ship Liverpool, and he was swept overboard by a wave in the Indian Ocean. And what the captain did was to bring Nathaniel Freeman's chest home, and you can see the NF, Nathaniel Freeman, laid in whalebone.
So above us is a mast for a whaling ship. Is this correct?
That is correct.
A real mast.
This mast was the mizzen mast, which is the aft mast on the whaling ship Wanderer, which was the last whale ship built in Mattapoisett in 1878. There are two sides of Mattapoisett history. One side is the waterfront and the shipbuilding, and the other side is agrarian and farming, like this wonderful fire engine here.
1821.
1821 pumper. This is a old logging wagon that they used to haul logs and timber out of the woods.
Now, Seth, you were going to tell us about this big kettle, which is actually a blubber pot.
The purpose of these kettles or pots was that when they harpooned the whale and they brought him alongside the whale ship, they would strip off the blubber in long strips. The oil that they got out of the blubber was used as lamp fuel. And the reason it was used for lamp fuel is that whale oil was so pure that it burned with no odor and no smell and was absolutely bright. It gave a tremendous amount of light.
Coming up, we're going to find a place to grab a bite to eat here in the beautiful village of Mattapoisett. We're also going to find the perfect spot to drop our kayaks. But first, let's check in with Tom to see how he's doing on the fishing front. Stay with us.
Oh, man!
Walter!